Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Mets, Nolan McLean. What should we keep an eye on here?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
All right, ready to get underway. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Ball, low.
McLean, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. Strike two.
Ball two.
Popped in the air, left field, and there's one away. That's in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first.
Yep.
Nicely done for the out. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Nope. Oh,
Goodman went deep in his most recent game. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Got him. Out number 3. Back here at Citi Field. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Kyle Freeland. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Just missed.
That's a ball.
And he swings through that one. Stays alive. The 1-2. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws to first in time. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Hammered, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. to second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez.
Boy, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man on second, 2 down.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in Queens, top of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, number 7. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 5th, second baseman Tyler Freeman.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. Second inning here. No score. That's to third. Slides for the stop. The feed for 1. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Troy Johnston will hit next. On the ground.
Nope, that's foul.
And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. Slice to right. And foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Strikes him out. Went with the sweeper, and it worked.
First baseman Jorge Polanco.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. Slapped foul. And a good eye there. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Batting 7th.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down. So up next, Brenton Doyle.
Oh.
And the 1-0. Ouch, that one drilled him. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Left fielder Jake McCarthy.
Oh.
Top of the third, no score. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Run around the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Oh.
3-2 now. The Rockies with a chance to score first here in the third and final game of the series. Got him swinging on the curveball. That's the second out. So digging in, Mickey Moniak. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Oh.
The Rockies looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Yes.
Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. He's trying for third. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Rolled slowly to first,
Nope.
but
Foul.
it kicks foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the third, Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. A
That's
little
a
bit
ball.
high maybe, and that's ball 1. Robert working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Oh.
That's
Ball 3.
a little bit low. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch.
There you
Robert
go.
checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
No, that's a ball.
Robert on at first, nobody out.
No, that's low.
just
Ball,
off the inside edge.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Three-2 on the way. This one in the air right field and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Lindor can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw in. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Ground ball right side. Freeman out with room to spare, and that's the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
For Colorado, first baseman T.J. Rumfield.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next,
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That's towards center. And there's one down.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Castro can't hold up, and that's a strike. That one almost got him. And the count 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball there. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. Back here in Queens, ready to go, bottom 4. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Gets under it and pops it up. Castro should have this one. And there's one away.
Up.
Alvarez in his 4th year, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The Rockies up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy.
No,
Gonna
that's
have
a
to
ball.
regroup here.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Vientos stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on. This one high in the air to left center. McCarthy gets under it, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one missed. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Hunter Goodman. Up the middle, Simeon throws to first, and there's 2 down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies. He's 2 for 2.
Oh.
2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch gets away. And the runner holds.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
Hey,
safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Oh.
The 1-0.
Up.
Liner snagged at first. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one is hammered right field. Going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Oh.
In the dirt. The count 2-1 to the right side, and that's just foul. Simeon runs out to center, and there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Oh.
The 1-0. In the air to left center. McCarthy on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning.
Now pitching for the
We're
Mets,
back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Oscar Brazoban.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And that one hammered. Taylor hustling after it. And it one-hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, he held up, and it's 1-0.
All these Rockies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour, so The ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth.
Strike. Woo.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert has a beat on it. And there's one down. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. In the air, left field. Soto should have this one. That's out number 2. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. 1 for 2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. And that drops in for a strike.
O2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Got him swinging, and the inning is over. Back here in Queens, here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor.
Nope, that's low.
Lindor with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That one fouled off. Pitch is in there. And a count 1-2.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Just missed. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Soto wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. Just
that's away.
missed. Two down, nobody on.
That's a
His
ball.
manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Yes.
That one
Ball.
outside.
Outside.
Ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking.
And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
For the Mets, Catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
That's the ball.
Bichette leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Strike one.
Fastball for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Hey.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Hard hit, but right at him in left. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. And a bunt towards third. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
For Colorado, right fielder Mickey Moniak.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man, is he fast.
He's so fun to watch.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Ball.
The next pitch
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes. And that's down and away.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And ball
That's out the
4,
corner.
2
Ball
aboard.
4. Take it, base.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman TJ Rumfield.
Huh.
The Rockies trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Just
the
off
corner.
the inside edge.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
One and 2 here. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 on, 1 out.
Oh.
Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. The 2-2 on the way. And there's the ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Now at the plate, Tyler Freeman.
No.
And the 1-0. Little chopper rolls foul. McCarthy, the runner at third. Goodman over at first with 1 away. Right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. New pitcher now, Tobias Myers.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
At the plate, Troy Johnston. Johnston in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Keegan Thompson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
No, that's a ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That's a ball.
That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Back to work. 3-2 now. In the air, right field. Moniak on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Ground ball right
that's
side.
foul, that's
and
foul.
That's just foul. Comes up empty. Thompson, 31 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season.
Oh.
The Rockies leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Dives and he can't hang on. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's
Center
Luis
fielder,
Robert.
Luis
He's 0 for 1.
Robert Jr.
Hey.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Ball 1.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mets. Right fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Up.
The 0-1. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that's way high. Going to count 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the...
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here at Citi Field, ready to begin the 8th. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. This one popped up. 1 away. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Got it. 2 gone.
Up next for Colorado. Center
2
fielder,
outs, base is
Brenton
empty.
Doyle.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3.
Yes.
Oh, 0-1 now. On the ground to third. Bichette whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching for
A new arm
Colorado,
into the game,
number
the righty,
44,
Jimmy Herget. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 1-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Moniak moving under it. And there's one down.
Ball one.
One down.
Ball.
That's ripped into the outfield. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. He's been a great free agent sign. And a big swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So
he locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back here in Queens, here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One up, one down.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. Just missed. That one inside, and it's 3-0. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab. 2 down. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Kodai Senga. He's into the game with the bases empty. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. The 0-1.
That's the ball. Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Just missed. Close, but called a ball. 3-1 now. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2-2 now. outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Colorado,
and on the mound, the closer, Brennan Bernardino.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Alvarez leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And that one almost got him. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Martino.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
There's the strike.
Ball, low.
And that one missing low. In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Only one out remaining for the Mets. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Jorge Polanco. And that skips into dirt. The Rockies trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9.
Oh.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. This could end it. There's a swing and a drive. Bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. This one in the air, center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.